Deep in the northern European forests, an ancient legend had been whispered through generations. Locals believed that hidden in the wilderness lay a cursed temple, where anyone who entered would never return. The temple was said to have been built by an ancient cult, one that performed horrific human sacrifices. Believing that blood could open a gateway to an entity from another world. For centuries, the villagers avoided the area, but a team of archaeologists, led by Dr. Erik Larsen, ignored all warnings. His team included Anna, a historian specializing in ancient civilizations; Marcus, a linguist fluent in ancient texts; Liam, a filmmaker documenting the expedition. They believed the temple could hold undiscovered knowledge, or even hidden treasures. They were wrong. As they ventured into the forest, they quickly realized something was wrong. There was no sound. No birds, no insects, just an eerie silence. Hours into their journey, they discovered large stone tablets covered in ancient symbols. Marcus carefully illuminated the carvings with his flashlight and translated the words with a trembling voice. "Those who step beyond this gate shall never return. They shall become one with the darkness." A sudden cold gust of wind swept past them, making their flashlights flicker. Liam laughed, dismissing it as old superstition. But Anna didn't. She could feel something watching them. After an exhausting day, they finally reached the colossal stone gates of the temple. The structure was made of black stone, its surface etched with glowing ancient symbols, faintly pulsing under the moonlight. Dr. Erik and Marcus spent nearly an hour deciphering the entrance mechanism. As they aligned the symbols correctly, the heavy doors creaked open. The moment the entrance parted, a wave of cold air rushed out, carrying the scent of dampness and blood. They hesitated before stepping in. None of them noticed, their shadows had disappeared. Inside, the temple was pitch black. As their flashlights scanned the walls, they saw horrifying carvings. A group of blindfolded figures kneeling before an invisible entity, its shadowy tendrils consuming them. A blood-dripping stone gateway, with a red, glowing eye staring out from within. Bodies dragged into the ground, their hands clawing for escape. Suddenly, Liam gasped. His camera had caught something lurking in the darkness, a pair of glowing red eyes, hovering in midair, staring right at them. And then, they vanished. Marcus began muttering incomprehensible words in a language he shouldn't have known. Anna noticed his voice had changed, as if someone, or something, was speaking through him. They decided to leave immediately. But as they turned around, they realized the entrance had disappeared. Only endless stone walls remained. The shadows began to move. The whispers were now louder, echoing through the air. Anna's hands trembled as she flipped through her notebook. "We are not the first ones trapped here, and we won't be the last." Dr. Erik panicked, slamming his fists against the walls, but they wouldn't budge. Then, Marcus stepped forward, his eyes void of light. A slow, unsettling grin spread across his face as he spoke in a voice that was not his own. "They have chosen me. I will be the one to open the gate." He then slashed his own palm, letting his blood drip onto the floor. Immediately, the darkness thickened. Shadows began emerging from the walls, their distorted forms stretching and writhing. They were no longer just shadows. They were alive. Anna screamed, "We need to get out of here." But it was already too late. The next day, a search party was dispatched after losing contact with Dr. Erik's team. They found nothing. The camp was untouched. But there was no sign of Erik, Anna, Marcus, or Liam. The only thing they found was Liam's camera, lying just outside the temple's entrance. When they played the footage, it showed horrified screams, The darkness engulfing the team. Haunting laughter. And then, silence. The last recorded image was of a pair of glowing red eyes, staring directly into the camera, as if it knew someone was watching. Then, the screen cut to black. The villagers believed that the expedition team had become part of the temple itself. And the gate still waits for the next curious souls to arrive.